Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, what? 180!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Right here, 41 Mike. I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 3rd and long. It's gone. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the edge. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check. What? Yeah, yeah. We got motion. Back up, back up.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Bandit.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4. We got 4. Check 3. Check 3.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll buy some time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Rip left, rip left.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Value three.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Tight dog. Deuce.
On 2nd down, Ingram looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Draw play. Ingram now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there, 54, right there. 50.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Hey, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go up, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Drive on. Hey, turn it up. Mike 50. Echo. 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54 is Mike. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 43.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. That's it. For this, man. They're not ready for this. Go. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Crunch. That's right. Crunch. SOS.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. They run. It's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be third down. A shotgun snap to Goff. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Value three. Hey, Mike 7. I got one. 41 to Mike. 41.
They are going for it. Goff buying time to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Show it in. Check.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set. 60 outlaw. 54 Mike. Hey, come on, ball. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Cut. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the slip. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. In your face. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Goff, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
76, 76, 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Gurley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 12.
Goff now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. Watch that.
2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Big ass. Tighten up. Kill. Yeah. Motion.
Ingram again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. Ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Mike spot 4.
Jackson now, throwing on fourth down. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. A gain of 3, second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch a slant. Back. With Flair.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage and go.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. One last throw here for Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work